Intro to ASL. Lesson 10. Food. Food. So you're going to make a pinched O handshake and tap it to your mouth twice. It doesn't need to touch your mouth. You can get close. That's fine. Food. Eat. Pinch O handshake, touching to your mouth once. This follows the same 2 motions for a noun, 1 motion for a verb pattern that we've seen in words like sit and chair. You have food and eat. Eat. Morning. So you are going to put your non-dominant hand in an open B hand shape, palm down. Then your dominant hand is going to set your non-dominant hand in the crook of your elbow. You're going to cup your dominant hand a little bit like it's the sun, and it is just going to rise up. Morning. Morning. So this arm is kind of like the horizon. The sun is coming up over the horizon in the morning. At noon, the sun is directly over the ground. So you are going to do an open B handshake and just stand your elbow on your fingertips. Noon. Noon. Night. For night, you're going to make a little cupped C hand shape, and it is going to drop over the horizon like the sun is going down. Night. Night. We sign night from the same direction as morning, because if we did this, that would be very difficult. So morning, noon, night. Breakfast. So for the signs breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there are 2 different ways that things can be signed. There's the ASL and the PSE. So ASL is that's American Sign Language. It has a different grammatical structure. It's different than English. PSE it's a mixture of ASL signs and English signs, and it uses an English word order and typically uses more initialized signs, which means using a letter handshake. So breakfast in ASL is morning, eat. Breakfast. In PSE, breakfast is signed by tapping a B hand shape to your mouth. Breakfast, or in ASL, breakfast. Same concept for lunch. In ASL, you sign noon, eat. Lunch. In PSE, you will sign an L hand shape, tap to your mouth. You're going to tap your thumb to your mouth. Lunch. So ASL, PSE. Same concept for dinner. So in ASL, you will sign night, eat, or evening, eat. Dinner. For PSE, you'll make a D hand shape, and you're going to tap your fingertips to your mouth. Dinner. ASL, PSE. Foods. Bread. For bread, you are going to make an open B hand shape with your non-dominant hand and turn it palm in. You're going to make a bent B hand shape and use your fingertips as a knife to slice the bread into a couple pieces. Bread. 1, 2, 3. Bread. Butter. You're going to turn your non-dominant hand palm up, make a U or H handshake. You're going to put your fingers in your palm and pull them in twice like you are scraping butter. Butter. This is kind of at an angle. This is like jumping, fingers together at an angle. Butter. Cereal. You're going to make a 1 handshake, turn it palm down, start it at the dominant side of your mouth, and it is going to move across, making this X1, X1 shape. Cereal. Some signs make sense. Some signs you don't understand why it's signed like that. Cereal is for me one of those signs. Egg. You're going to make 2 H handshakes. Your non-dominant hand will be on the bottom. Your dominant hand is going to come down, tap your dominant hand, and then they will split open like the 2 halves of an egg. Egg. French fries. Make an F handshake. You're going to tap once for French, move over a little bit, tap for fries. French fries. I think of it like dipping your French fry in 2 different things. French fry. Or picking it up and then dipping it maybe. French fry. French fry. Hamburger. So like when you are shaping meat into a patty, you're going to make 2 cupped handshakes. You're going to squish, flip your hands so your non-dominant hand is on the top, and squish again. Hamburger. Cheese. 2 open B handshakes. Non-dominant hand on the bottom, your dominant hand on top, palm to palm. Your dominant hand is going to press a little bit and twist back and forth. I think it is connected to a cheese press that would be used to press and condense old cheeses, possibly. Cheese. Hot dog. 2 C handshakes. You're going to start these together, slide them apart, make them into closed S handshakes, open again, and closed again. It's like these strings of sausages. Here's a sausage, closed off. Here's 2 more, one here, and closed off. Hot dog. Hot dog. Peanut. You're gonna make an A handshake, and then start your thumb in front of your mouth and flick it forward. Peanut. Like breaking open a peanut shell. Peanut. Peanut butter. For this, you're just going to combine the sign peanut and the sign butter. Peanut butter. Pizza. For this, you are going to spell the letter P, which is an upside down K, I. For the Z, we get to do something special, where instead of drawing the letter Z twice, you're going to use a bent V hand shape and draw both the letter Z's at the same time. Then an A. So P, I, Z, Z, A. Pizza. Spaghetti. 2 I handshakes. You're going to put them with your pinkies together, palms facing you. And then they are going to just swirl out like a big mess of spaghetti. Spaghetti. Bacon. 2H handshakes, palm down, fingers together. And then these are just going to move apart and do a wavy pattern like the waves in a piece of bacon. Bacon. Cake. You're going to make a cake plate with an open V handshake on your non-dominant hand. You're going to do a clawed 5 handshake. Start at the base of your cake and then move up to show that it's a big, tall cake. 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 Ice cream. Hold an ice cream cone with kind of an O handshake in your dominant hand and move it down twice in front of your face. You can put your tongue out, but try not to lick your hand. Ice cream or chocolate. You're going to make an S handshake with your non-dominant hand. Put it palm down. Make a C handshake with your dominant hand. Set it on top and move it around in circles, kind of like getting chocolate shavings off something. Chocolate. Chocolate. Cookie. So you're going to make an open V handshake with your non-dominant hand. And then pretend to hold a little round cookie cutter. Put it in. You're going to put it onto the cookie dough. Lift it up a little, twist it, and put it back down. Cookie. Cookie. Lettuce. You're going to make a 5 handshake. Set it on the side of your head and give it a little twist back and forth. I think this sign is funny because it is a head of lettuce. Lettuce. Salad. You're going to do 2 claw 5 handshakes, palms up. Your fingers are going to interlock, toss the salad, interlock again, and toss the salad again. Salad. Like those big fancy salad tossing claws. Salad. Meat. Non-dominant hand in a 5 handshake. And your dominant hand is just going to pinch this little fleshy part between your index finger and your thumb. Meat. Meat. Drinks. Water. Make a W handshake and tap it to your chin twice. Water. Juice. A J shape. You're going to start your pinky at the corner of your mouth and move it backwards and up along your cheek. So kind of a J motion. Juice. Juice. Milk. You're going to do an O handshake and then squeeze it into an S handshake twice. Milk. It's kind of like milking a cow. Milk. Milk. Pasteurized milk. So pasteurization is a process that happens to milk. But if you say pasteurized just right, it sounds like past your eyes. So the actual sign for pasteurized milk is signing milk and moving it past your eyes. Pasteurized milk. Soda pop or soda pop. Non-dominant hand is going to be a can of soda pop with an O handshake. A 25 handshake is going to punch a hole into the top of your lid and then slap the top of your can. Make up your own reason as to why. Soda pop. Soda. Other words. Hungry. So make a squished C handshake. This is going to start at the top of your chest and move down. Hungry. Hungry. More. 2 pinched O handshakes and tap them together in front of you. More. I want more. I'm still hungry. More. All. 2 open B handshakes. Your non-dominant hand is going to be palm up in front of you. Your dominant hand is going to start at the top of your non-dominant hand with its palm facing out. And it's just going to roll around in a big circle so the back of your hand lands in your other hand's palm. All. 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 I want all the food. Restaurant. So if you remember, the sign cafeteria is kind of like wiping your mouth with a napkin, but using a C handshake. Restaurant is the same motion, but using an R handshake. So you're going to wipe your dominant side and then your non-dominant side. Restaurant. Menu. You can just sign food, list. So for list, a bent B handshake is going to tap a couple lines onto an open B handshake, your non-dominant hand. So food, list. You can also do this kind of like opening a menu action. Food list. I want a hamburger. Menu. Order. This could mean ordering at a restaurant or giving a command. Same sign. So you are going to do 2 1 handshakes. Your dominant hand will be slightly above your non-dominant hand. And these are just going to flick outwards. Order. I'm ready to order, or I order you to go. This movement is mostly just in your wrists, so just a little flick. Okay. Waiter. So you are going to pretend to hold a tray in your hand, give it a little wiggle, and then sign our person marker agent. Waiter. Waiter. All right, that is it for this lesson. Good job. Keep practicing. See you next week.